Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn one of the most important topics in Unity, and that is lighting. No matter how good your game mechanics are, if your scene doesn't have proper lighting, it can look flat, dull, and unrealistic. Just by changing the lighting, you can completely transform the look and feel of your game. The good news is that lighting in Unity is actually very easy to understand. Once you know the different types of lights and when to use them, you will be able to create much better looking scenes. So in this tutorial we will start from the very basics. First we will understand what lighting is, explore the different types of lights available in Unity. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Before we jump into Unity, let's first understand what lighting actually means. Think about the real world for a second. During the day, we have sunlight that lights up everything around us. At night, we use bulbs, streetlights, flashlights, and many other light sources to make objects visible. Game work in exactly the same way. Without lights, your scene may become very dark or not look the way you expect. Lighting helps players clearly see the environment, characters, and objects. More importantly, it also creates the mood of the game. For example, if you are making a horror game, you probably use dim lighting with lot of shadows. But if you are creating a colorful cartoon game, you will use the bright lighting with vibrant colors. So lighting is not just about making objects visible. It is also helps create atmosphere and improves the overall quality of your game. Now let's open Unity and see the different types of lights that are available. Unity provides four different types of lights: directional light, point light, spotlight, area light. Each one behaves differently and is used for different situations. Let's understand them one by one. The first type is directional light. Whenever you create a new Unity 3D project, you will notice that Unity automatically adds a directional light to your scene. This light is mainly used to represent the sun. The interesting thing about a directional light is that its position does not really matter. Let me show you. If I move this directional light to another location in the scene, notice that the lighting does not change. That is because Unity only cares about the rotation of a directional light, not its position. When I rotate it, you can immediately see the shadows changing direction. So whenever you want to change where the sunlight is coming from, simply rotate the directional light instead of moving it. You will mostly use this light for outdoor environments like open world games, forests, deserts, villages, and racing games, and many other scenes where sunlight is required. So remember this simple point. Directional lights represent the sun, affects the entire scene, and only its rotation is important. The next type is point light. The easiest way to understand this is by thinking about a light bulb. When you switch on a bulb in your room, the light spreads in every direction. That is exactly how a point light works. Unlike a directional light, the position of a point light is very important. If I move the point light closer to this object, you can see that the object becomes brighter. A point light also have a property called range. The range determines how far the light can travel. If I increase the range, the light reaches more objects. If I decrease it, only nearby objects receives the light. Point lights are commonly used for lamps, candles, bulbs, street lights, fire, magical effects, and many other small light sources inside a game. So, whenever the light should spread equal in every direction from a single point, a point light is actually the best choice. Now, let's look at the spotlight. Imagine you are holding a flashlight at night. The flashlight doesn't light up everything around you. Instead, it only lights up the area in front of it. Instead of spreading light in every direction, it emits light in a cone shape. If I rotate the spotlight, you can see that illuminated area also changes direction. Another useful property of spotlight is the spot angle. If I increase the spot angle, the cone becomes wider. When I decrease it, the light becomes much narrower and more focused. Spotlights are commonly used for flashlights, vehicle headlights, security cameras, and many other situations where you only want to illuminate a specific direction. So, if you need focused lighting instead of lighting the entire area, a spotlight is the right option. The final type is the area light. Unlike the other lights, an area light emits light from a rectangular surface instead of a single point. You can imagine it like a glowing TV screen or a large window where the entire surface emits lights. Area lights produce very soft and natural looking lighting. However, beginners should know one important thing. Area lights are mainly used for vehicle lighting workflows and are not commonly used as real-time lights, especially in beginner URP projects. So for now, just remember that this type exists, but in most beginner projects you will primarily work with directional, point, and spotlights. As you become more comfortable with Unity lighting, you can explore area lights in more advanced projects. And today, we understand what lighting is and learned about the four different types of lights available in Unity. We saw that directional lights are mainly used for sunlight, point lights behave like bulbs, spotlights work like flashlights, and area lights are mostly used for advanced baked lighting works. And if you found this video useful, just stay tuned to our channel. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.